Hello there. A little bit of a history video this time, and something that's not that easy to find out information about, it turns out. I know that some of you will already be familiar with this story, but it turns out if you Google and look for the oldest car factory in Britain, the first purpose-built car factory in Britain was actually located in Edinburgh. I grew up partly on Pilton Drive, at the northern side of Edinburgh, and this former factory was basically right at the bottom of the street. But I never knew anything about it. And not only was it Britain's first purpose-built car factory, they actually made EVs, which potentially makes this the first purpose-built EV factory in the world. So this story is about a company called Madelvic. Now, I have no idea if that's how you pronounce it. Apologies if it's not. The company itself is not well known, and it is a distant memory. It is long gone. But the factory buildings are still there. Now, I did drive down and couldn't get to this due to roadworks, but if you street view it, you'll be able to see the buildings are still there. And when I went down with my ID bus, I was able to park in front of Madelvic House, which was part of the administration part of the building, I think. And this story goes back quite a long way, but doesn't last particularly long. So, in 1898, this factory was opened, and it made some electric vehicles. I believe it was making them for a year or two, and in 1900, the company was no more, and another company bought it and moved in and started making cars there. And then they went bust, and so on, until eventually it stopped being a car factory and was used for other stuff later on. So in 1898, the Madelvic Motor Carriage Company was founded by a man called William Peck, who was a city astronomer and an inventor of sorts. Now, at that time, the car industry was in its infancy, so petrol engines weren't seen as the only way forward. William Peck's idea was to create electric vehicles using rechargeable batteries so they'd move quietly and be more reliable. And the idea that he took forward was the idea that you could take an electric motor and some wheels, attach them to the front of a traditional style carriage, and create an electric carriage. So not only could you buy a Madelvic like the one in the photo here, but you could also buy the front end and attach it to your own carriage that you already had, which actually is not a bad idea. And if you look closely in here and I zoom in, you'll see there's one driven electric wheel. So front wheel drive, but one driven wheel. And the batteries are contained in that pack above the wheel. The other good thing about this was, if your battery went flat, you could just either attach a horse to the front, or you could dismount the electric motor part and attach normal wheels and a horse on the front. Does that make this a hybrid? Is it a range extender? It's something. For all its innovation though, the range was limited and performance wasn't all that great. They did for a couple of years use it as part of the Royal Mail fleet to get mail up and down Leith Walk in Edinburgh, which included a reasonably steep hill, and it could supposedly carry 500 kilograms. Now, as innovative as this was, unfortunately, as we all know, the evolution of the car took a different route, and these vehicles were left by the wayside. Apparently they did try and make a more conventional looking car, but I can't find any information about that anywhere online. And then the company disappeared shortly after. All that remains now is the wreck of the building and this logo on the front, which I'm assuming is the Madelvic badge. If you notice, there's a chain drive on that wheel and then some sort of flying sphinx above it. Apart from the badge, the only clue to the heritage of this place is the plaque that's been put on the front, pointing out that it is the oldest purpose-built car factory in the UK. The original factory buildings are in a pretty sorry state, but this administration block has been used for multiple businesses or community use, it appears, and they've built a house and estate roundabout named after the company. Right, I hope you found that interesting. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.